What are you doing?
Oh, hey man, what's up? I'm just chilling here and I was playing my new game, Eye of the Beholder. You wanna play with me?
You know, just I live here, right?
So you wanna play with me?
Yes.
Dungeons & Dragons, the most famous of all the tabletop role-playing games. Founded in 1974 by two nerdy best friends with a dream, Gary Gygax and Dave Arneson meticulously created a realm where all the math-loving, treasure-plundering, and fantasy buffs of the world could unite as one. And the influence of this massive game is not to be underestimated at all. Dungeons & Dragons is most commonly referred to as the grandfather of all modern RPGs. Its influence reaches TV, video games, and movies alike, such as Game of Thrones, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, and even Diablo or other RPG games we have today. Holy crap, is that a lot of nerd! And that, my friend, is the most beautiful part about D&D. It gives everyone a chance to step away from screens and rely on imagination and cunning to plan a fabricated world of monsters and magic. And if you double down and you let loose, you won't even realize that you're doing constant statistics.
+3! 6. I create water.
The newest D&D rule set, known as 5e, is widely considered the easiest to master. Each player gets a full set of dice, but the 20-sided dice is the most important. It is the main dice rolled to see what actions can be done. For example, you could say, hey, I'm gonna go climb that fence. If you roll a 20,
Yes!
but if you roll a 1, and so on and so on. I myself am a second-generation Dungeons & Dragons player, thanks to my dad, and my friend Terp is the exact same way. Look at these two dorks, right? Raised some legends. And that fire and passion drove me to discover that in my own backyard, there's a place called the D&D Greenhouse. We're out here, we're gonna go check out the D&D Greenhouse. I found it online, that we have a local one, local LARP center, a live action roleplay, if you will. So, you know, I just kind of threw on a robe and a wizard's hat. I have my lucky dice in my pocket, as well as my oaken staff in the back seat. I'm just ready. I'm prepared. I'm gonna go meet some fellow enthusiasts and hopefully throw down. Hoping to roll a natural 20 on my charisma here.
Stop it.
Nope. Oh, here we go. Okay, we're pulling in right now. I'm gonna go check out this D&D Greenhouse, which is it's a fun play on words. You know, just like, you know, like what does the greenhouse mean? Is it the House of Green? You know, maybe it's their family name. Let's go find out.
12 seconds later.
It's a greenhouse. Alright, so that place was a bust. It's cool. You know, I get it. D&D Greenhouse. No, it's a bit of a misnomer. It's fine. It's whatever. It's not, you know, their prerogative. But I did notice that there's two in town. So I'm hoping against hope that this other one is the live-action role-playing hub of Dungeons and Dragons in our town that I'm really chasing after here. This hat's very tight. I found this hat for $3, $2.98 actually at Goodwill. I haven't washed it yet, and the robe, as you can see, has several burn marks and holes. That's from our yearly Roman candle fight or Harry Potter duels. But it has seen better days, and it also smells like kerosene. But again, hoping that there's no kerosene on it, because at the last Renaissance fair I was at, they did have a fair amount of pyrotechnics, and I would hate to go up in flames. Oh, okay, I see the second location. We're coming around the corner right now. So here's to hoping that this place will be just what I dreamed it is, you know? Here we go. okay? So maybe I can't have the LARP experience of my dreams, but what I can have is the help of my time-weathered friend, video games. And oh man, are there a lot of them. From the MMOs to the RPGs, you could really thank D&D for inspiring most games that we have today.
Can I have a Mountain Dew? Yes, you can have a Mountain Dew, just go get it.
But when D&D video games come up, there's one in particular that jumps to my mind. The Eye of the Beholder for the SNES. See, when I was a kid, we got this game from my dad, and I had no idea what it was about or how to play it. But we saw that it had fun characters, and we liked the environment of it, and the music was really creepy. But we never ever got past level 1. And for good reason too. This game is notoriously difficult. You need to jump through so many hoops to get through each level, it's ridiculous. There's a puzzle on each floor, and these monsters are no joke. Not to mention, they are absolutely terrifying. The game starts out letting you create your 4 heroes that will dive headfirst into the dungeon. And directly after that, tossing you in with no other info or tutorials.
I see the problem. Oh, do ya?
I mean, the controls are basic enough, though. The movement is controlled forward, backward, left and right turns, not too bad. But the spells, the rests, the hunger, the combat, those are another story entirely. The final boss of this game is a beholder, and his name is Xanathar. And one of the main 3 ways that you can actually defeat him is by making him set off his own spike trap in his lair. Which, of course, wields gruesome, terrifying, awful, other words that are gross results. I am counting my lucky stars that I never got this far as a kid, because that would have messed me up.